guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've sat down and filmed a video. My sister, I uploaded 2 videos with my sister. My sister was visiting me for a full month. So she was here from June 25th and she just went home last Saturday on the 27th. So we were literally doing something every single day that she was here. Like, I took so much time off of work to spend with her and to be with her, and literally we were doing so much stuff that we'd be like, oh my god, yeah, we have so much time to film videos, we're gonna film a video, and we never really got around to filming more than the videos that we did film. And I didn't really have time to sit down and do a makeup tutorial, just because we would get up at 9 o'clock in the morning, shower, get ready, and go do whatever we were going to do that day. So I didn't really have time to film, but I am back and I'm super excited to be filming because I've honestly have missed playing with makeup so much. Of course, I was doing my makeup over the summer and whatnot, but I wasn't playing with new makeup and just I don't know, I missed it. So yeah, the video is going to be a first impressions, and I don't know if I'm late to the party, but I remember this being all over social media, not all over, but I remember being on social media, and then I don't really remember seeing it again. I don't really remember if it was recently or if it was a few months ago, but whatever, besides the point. This is the new Superstay Maybelline Full Coverage Concealer. I was in Target last night and I was of course in the makeup aisles, and I saw this weird box and I was like, oh my god, is that the new concealer? I wasn't sure if it was out yet or not, and yep, here it is. This is the new concealer. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know when they launched their Superstay foundation, that was my go-to foundation. That was, I think, was mentioned in my yearly favorites video. I think I spoke about it there. But recently I've been obsessing over the L'Oreal Infallible one. That's the one I wear every single day, literally. But for today's video, I pulled out the Maybelline Superstay foundation. Honestly, it's looking real good on my skin right now. I am loving it. So yeah, so I've been dying to try this concealer. I gotta cover up these dark circles because I obviously have my foundation on and I have my brows. So I am so ready to try this concealer. So if you guys are interested to see my thoughts on this concealer, then keep watching. I got mine in the shade Light 15. I feel like the one shade after this was Light 18, and that was way too dark. I swatched it on my hand and that was literally the exact color of my skin, because I do have a little bit of a tan going right now, and I was like, no, I kind of want a brighter one. So I picked up Light 15, so I hope it's not too light. So we will see. This concealer claims to be full coverage and up to a 24-hour wear. And it claims to be waterproof. That's cool. Transfer resistant, smudge resistant, and lasting transformation. Alright, so we will see how this looks. This is the packaging. I think it's super, super cute. So you open it, and then this is what the concealer comes out on. This little applicator. So I am beyond excited to try this concealer. I am going to be using my Laura Mercier powder to set this concealer, because that is just my trusty powder. I feel like Laura Mercier never disappoints me. So let's just get into this. Oh yeah, this is a good color. This is going to be a good one. So this was one dip into the packaging and I got all that concealer. So that's not bad. Alright, so I'm going to do one eye at a time because I don't know if it's going to be a fast drying concealer or whatnot. So let's see. So this is the concealer blended out on this eye. I don't think it's full coverage. I can kind of still see some darkness peeking through on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another coat to see. Alright, so I think it actually looks pretty good considering I did 2 layers. So it definitely is buildable for sure. So I zoomed you guys in so you guys can see how the concealer is sitting underneath my eyes. It's not looking bad at all, honestly. It doesn't look cakey, doesn't look crazy. It is creasing, of course, that's because it's not set. But other than, like, I have a huge, like, mosquito bite right here in my face, so you can still kind of see that peeking through. But other than that, I think it is sitting on my skin, like, flawless. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder. I'm going to use this to bake underneath my eyes because I always bake underneath my eyes. I can't help it. Yesterday, I was like, you know, I'm not going to bake. I'm kind of in a rush. I was getting ready for work. So I didn't bake, and by the time I got to work, one of my eyes already had a huge crease in it. And I was like, great. Just what I wanted. A huge crease under my eye for the next 8 hours. Frigging wonderful. So yeah, baking for me is a must. Alright, so my under eyes have been baking for about 3 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the bake, and I'm super excited to see how the concealer looks underneath, so let's see. Hey guys, so this is how my face is looking. I don't think the concealer is looking horrible, but I definitely don't think that it is full coverage. And now that I have like my powder on and everything, I kind of feel like it took away coverage from right here 100%, because I'm looking really close in the mirror right now and I can kind of see the foundation is moved around a tiny bit. And same thing over here. And actually on my nose, my foundation is looking horrible. I don't know if that's the foundation. I kind of feel like it is, because now that this is happening, I remember the reason I stopped using this foundation is because my skin has become like more dry over the past few months, and this foundation really doesn't do well around my nose for whatever reason. It kind of like cakes up, and that's kind of what's happening right now. So yeah, that's where we're at. So what I'm going to do is quickly, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will be back to show you guys how everything looks with everything else on, because I feel like this step in your makeup where you have powder and foundation and concealer on is kind of like the rough step, you know what I mean? Everything doesn't really start to come together until you're really almost done with your makeup, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be back to tell you guys my final thoughts and show you how everything looks. Hey guys, so I just finished up the rest of my makeup, and I have a few comments for you. So I don't think with my current skin type that this foundation is the most flattering on me, and I kind of think that maybe what's throwing me off with the concealer, because right now you can kind of really see my pores. Like, it doesn't look horrible, but compared to my L'Oreal Infallible one, that's pretty much how I'm used to my skin looking. My skin doesn't look horrible, it just kind of looks like textury, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. It looks more dry than it usually does, if I'm being totally honest. And the concealer is really honestly not horrible, but I do want to try this concealer out with my L'Oreal foundation and other foundations that I do really love, because my under eyes don't look bad. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell. They don't look bad. They just look like under eyes. Obviously, we all have little creases and whatnot under there, so it's never going to be 100% perfect. But I feel like with this foundation, because I did bring the foundation like right to where my under eyes end today, just to kind of like add more coverage, and I don't really think that helped. I honestly don't think that helped at all. I typically do that from time to time. If I want more coverage, I will bring my foundation right to underneath my eyes and then go in with concealer, and typically that does kind of usually help with the coverage, but today I'm not really vibing with it. Thank God for setting spray, by the way, because I was not really feeling my makeup until I set it with setting spray, and I used that Catrice, what is that called? Oh, it's right there. The Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Setting Spray, which I'm obsessed with, and it definitely brought my skin back to life, because my skin was kind of looking a little dull between the foundation and the concealer and whatnot. I definitely have to play around with this a little bit more. It is a buildable formula, so if you do feel like you need more coverage, you definitely can achieve that. I just need to try it out with a different foundation underneath, because I feel like the combination of the two, even though they should go together because they're both Maybelline Superstay products, foundation and concealer, they should really complement each other. I don't find them to be that complimenting on my skin tone, but I do have really dry skin right now because I have been in the sun a lot lately, so I have been tanning a lot. So my skin is a little more dehydrated than it usually would be. But yeah, so this concealer, it's like it's 50-50 for me, honestly. It's 10 bucks. So if you want to go to like Target and Ulta and pick it up and try it out for yourself, I don't think that's a bad idea. I think you won't be too disappointed, but I'm not like, oh my god, like blown away by it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that just happens. My under eyes don't look horrible, so I really can't sit here and say that I won't use this again. I definitely will use it again, just because I want to see how it's going to work with another like foundation or whatnot. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on the Maybelline Superstay Concealer. Not the best, not the worst. It's kind of in the middle. I definitely need to play around with it more. I always like kind of say this, like I feel like sometimes I'll do a first impressions and like I won't like a product, or I'll be like 50-50 on a product, and then like I'll use it more with different products and different like foundations and whatnot, and then I'll be like, oh my god, like I genuinely really like this. So first impressions for me sometimes go really good or really bad, and then like I really don't know how I feel about a product till I use it like 3-4 times in a row, really get to know it. That's typically how it is for me. So I wouldn't necessarily knock this just yet. I definitely want to give it a few more tries. I will keep you guys updated if I do wind up liking it. I'm sure if I wind up like falling in love with it, I will definitely toss it in a favorites video. But right now, I definitely have mixed opinions on it. Let me know down below if you guys have tried this concealer. Let me know if you like it. Have you tried it with the Maybelline Superstay Foundation? Do you think they're a match made in heaven? Do you think that they don't really work together? Let me know, and let me know your skin type down below if you have tried this concealer. I want to know like if you have oily skin and you really love this, or you have like dry skin like how I am right now and you're kind of like 50-50, definitely let me know. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm so happy to be back to filming. You have no idea. I have so many like creative juices flowing right now. I have so many video ideas and different things that I want to like film for you guys. So yeah, so that is all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave your thoughts down below, subscribe to my channel if you do like my videos, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye.